To Power to Express. This is Dan, this is Sarah, and I'm Lindsay, and we will just start in child's pose straight away. So if you would like, you can push play on your playlist at home, right into child's pose. Together your hands back. You can definitely do that, but I'd like you to come to a place where you can just ground down through third eye center. This place, this place. Awareness all the way up this infinity symbol. Cycle actually take place. You are on your mat today. I feel like every phase and cycle of our life is different. Every phase and cycle of the year or the month, or maybe even the time of day that you exercise is a little different. So be very cognizant of the constitution you brought here today and cater to it. You can, for your practice, uplifts you. Out, child's pose, hands down. Bend. You'll still have your knees down where they were in child's pose, but thread the heart and the gaze up. Maybe your toes even come up. Exhale back to child's pose. Inhale, roll like a wave. Hips come down, gaze comes up. Breathe in, come into your back bend. Child's pose. Just ski your knees to the left, your hips to the right for a prone twist. We're not here for very long. And if you'd like, you can extend your top leg down and back and let it rest toward the back of your mat. Nice long lustrous cycle of breath. So let yourself settle and ground here. You'll notice that the class I've cooked up for you, there's some holds followed by movement. And it just goes for the entire class. Holds, movement, holds, movement. Exhale and draw your top leg back on top of your bottom. Ground down through your hands. Table, knees to a hover. And exhale, let's just ski them to the opposite side. Twist. Option again to extend your top leg down and back on the mats. Be as heavy as possible. Breath in the body. And expands on your inhales, then your sternum, then your collarbones. And it just recedes. Your bottom knee. Back to what's familiar. Exhale, cat pose. So rainbow in through your spine. Tuck the tailbone nice and sharply. Cow. The cat. Cow. Expand. And the cat. Cow. Take anything that makes you feel comfortable in downward facing dog. A lot of times I like to flip my ankles over and come to the top sides of my feet just to give my ankles a little bit of mobility there. Doing a really nice job of suction cupping down through their fingertips. That is so essential, especially to take weight as a tongue twister there. Please. Rainbow forward like a wave. Very nice. Breathe in, upward dog. Forward dog. Heels lift. Upward dog, a little different. And exhale, downward dog, starting to warm up that fire and circulation. Breathe in, heels lift. Last time. Exhale, plank. Breathe in, upward dog. Downward dog. Breathe in, heels lift, please. And ragdoll. This time we take a pause at the top of our mat and just let your entire weight come down in between your thighs. We contort our container. That breath is present. It's the reason that we're still breathing today. Are a way that we just give gratitude that the cycle started over again for us this morning, that we're alive. Opposite elbow, exhale. Flowers up to the left. Come all the way back down and over to the right at your own pace so you don't get lightheaded. Again, come all the way up. Look underneath your window. And then exhale down toward the other side. Now inhale up and out of your hips to the right. Look underneath, down and to the left. Exhale out, up and over. Group your feet toward one another and exhale, high plank. Breathe. We get to pause here now. Get a little bit of that furnace going. Badass yogis who've been doing plank up through their 90s, even when they're 100. Has anyone ever heard of Tao Portron Lynch in this room? Anyway, she died recently and she was 101, but I've seen her do plank well into her upper 90s. For a couple more breaths, and if you're at home and you know I can't see you, stick with us. Hold yourself accountable. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lower halfway down. Chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Upward facing dog. Let's flow sun A. Inhale, right leg high, please. Lunge. Straighten your legs and look back at the back wall. Lunge in as far as you can, back knee to a hover. Inhale, twist to your right. Low lunge in the lower body. Low lunge, come back down and in. Breathe in, standing split with halfway lift in the upper body. Third of fall. Mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, whole breath like a falling leaf. Breathe in halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog, very nice control. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take the left side. Breathe in, left leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, straighten both legs, look back, test those hamstrings and calves. Exhale, lunge all the way in and down. Breathe in, twist to the left, look up at your thumb. Exhale, close up shop, come on down. Breathe in, standing split, half lift in upper body. Exhale, forward folds. Breathe in, mountain pose. Fold in half. Breathe in, halfway lift, please. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg lifts. Let's change it up. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, crescent moon, please. Breathe. Back knee down. And you can hook your thumbs at the top if that helps. Sometimes I like palms together. Wrap it around your entire front foot. And what I'd like you to do is think about pressing through the entire thing. So not just heel, not just big toe, but fan equal weight and distribution there. Breathe in. Exhale, crescent with airplane wings. Breathe. Back knee lifts. Arms come back in space, and we dial most of our weight forward into our front leg. Going on in your ankle. It doesn't matter if you've done this a million times, you'll still have like a little bit of that party going on in your front ankle. Exit now, please. We do every week, but it's really nice. You can look to Dan and Sarah if you're wondering what to do here. Deep concentration in your front knee bend. Twist. Pause. To grab onto my right leg, and I can really pull myself a little deeper into this first twist. And then notice it's a balance posture, right? If you were to close your eyes or look back in space, you might fall. Take a breath out. Breathe in, reverse warrior, please. 5 breaths, maybe one less since this is an express class. And I want you to start to discern in your practice when you do not need this lunge anymore. Because some days, man, it's not the right day for it. Instead, I give myself just a little bit of that break. Breathe in, breath extended, side angle. This week, you reach just a little closer to the floor and take your top arm overhead in more of a traditional sense, just an option here. Some deep opening. Star pose, please. Come all the way up. And exhale, horse, breathe. Your choice. You could just stick it, palms meet palms, or perhaps some shoulder dips could be really yummy. Open up some of those energetic channels of the inner thigh. Breathe in, star. Look over your left shoulder. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. Breathe in, lounge lizard. Pause and breathe. You'll spin to the knife edges of both feet. Yeah, so we'll just do this little guy here. Knife edges of both feet, and this will be good for your hips. Nice and opening. We feel that? My hips are a little grouchy today. It's glad I'm doing this. Take a big breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway down. Breathe in, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in, left leg illuminates up and back. And exhale, find low lunge. Moon, pause and breathe. You're no longer looking at the screen. That's okay. You can still hear my voice. And you know what we did on the other side. So trust yourself to go inside the body here and to really take command of your practice. Here comes from mula bandha, or a root lock in our pelvic floor. As you push forward, you really hug up and in on mula bandha so that you don't disintegrate forward and down. Breathe in, breath out, crescent with airplane wings. I want you to feel like you're at the starting line of some sort of race, about to launch up. The little angel wing tips of your shoulder blades together at the end. Breathe in, please. Asana. A few breaths. Elbows can be a little bit bent here, especially if you have undue pressure on the tops of your shoulders. We'll twist to your left. Side of your right knee. So you'll feel that counter twist in the opposite direction. Reverse warrior. Let your gaze settle right away without even having to look at what's going on. Leg to pull your knee outward towards your pinky toe. And drive a little bit more weight into the knife edge of your back foot. This is like one of my favorite postures. It's so simple, but it always feels needed when I go there. Weight in our back leg. It's our counterbalance so that we don't just hip up and forward. Breathe in star. Exhale horse. You might even pick up your heels if you're feeling feisty. Breathe star, look over your right shoulder. Exhale low lunge to the front of your space. Breathe in lounge lizard now. Pause and breathe. Your shins. And you might even see how you like this, hip up or hip down, completely customizable. Breathe in, breath out, chaturanga, step back in that same breath, lower down halfway. Breathe in, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. This is our sun salutation letter B. Breathe in, right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, crescent moon, arms high. Exhale, crescent airplane. Breathe in, full crescent now. Exhale, twist. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Star. And exhale, horse. Breathe in, star. Exhale, low lunge to the back. Breathe in, lounge, lizard, open, look up, heart. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. So you'll start to feel a little bit of quickening of your blood and your respiration here, hopefully, in the next few cycles. Breathe in, left leg up. Exhale, lunge, please. Breathe in, crescent moon. Exhale, airplane torso. Breath in, crescent. Exhale, revolve. Breathe in, reverse. Exhale, extended side. Breathe in, star. And exhale, horse. Breath in, back through star. Exhale, low lunge, top of space. Breath in, lounge, lizard. Sounds easier than it is. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop to your knees. Come around onto your backs, please. Do just a little bit of core here. How we doing? Good? You guys, it's like you're made for this. Breathe in, legs up a wall, please. Legs all the way up. Exhale, left leg to a hover or a kickstand. Breathe in, steeple mudra. Marry your hands together. Exhale up and over to the right. Here we go. Inhale, up and back, draw back. Exhale, same side, up and over to the right. Good, you got 5 more on your own. Just 5. So 7 each side. I think that's completely doable, but you'll notice some sort of change here. And what you're doing is you're creating a healthy cycle. You're creating or promoting that healthy burn off of our old energy. 2 with me, that's 7 total. And on the last one, we'll just hold with tiny pulses at the top because we can. Okay. Still breathing. You might even lift your tailbone on the tiny pulses to see if you can get transverse abdominis online. Breathe in. Exhale, take a posture of your choice, melt down and relax. Let your abs come offline. To a hover. Breathe in, come up, and exhale, come over. Breathe in, arc back, and exhale up and over. There's just 5 more, so nothing crazy on your own here. 45-minute class. We just want a little kindling under that fire now. And maybe you feel tailbone lift up at the very top. So inhales, you feel more like a cow back, and exhales, you feel more of a cat spine. What would this side be if we didn't do the tiny pulses at the very end so that we could end as a unit, as a team? Did you guys rehearse this? Because you're literally together on that. Okay, awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, melt down. Take just a beat. Practice what you'd like to do for this back bend. I'll call out bridge, perhaps with a bind underneath today so that you open up the front side of your shoulders, your anterior delts. Exhale, sandwich all of your feet down onto the floor and breathe in, bridge pose. 5 long breaths. We'll push into our hip flexors. So it doesn't matter what back bend you decided to take, you should feel some expanse on the front side pocket of your imaginary jeans. Hopefully you're not wearing jeans during yoga. Come all the way back down to your back. Let your left leg go long onto your mat. Stick with me now. Breathe in, extend your right leg up to the sky. Take both hands. And as you exhale, pull your leg closer to your nose. Let's just stay here for a moment. If you have a strap at home or a towel, you can definitely wrap it around your foot. But I don't think we need that here because we know how to practice moderation, right, guys? Okay, good. Breathe in, take your ankle into your right hand, and as you exhale, guide it out to the right. Use your left hand to pull your left hip down or to come out to the left side as a counterbalance. Called how far away can I get my heels from one another? So stretch actively through your left heel as well. Exhale. Center, switch your grip to your left hand underneath your right ankle. As you exhale, pull it across just a little bit up towards your left shoulder and breathe. Hello, IT band, right? And if you want circles through your ankle here, through your baby, get both feet. Let your right leg go long. Breathe in, left leg up towards your nose. Just a couple of breaths. And to smooth my right leg down, especially if it feels like it won't relax. tissues on guard. To the left. Let's just play with a little bit of opening here today. So if I mix them up at any point, please have a sense of humor and some forgiveness for me. It's going to happen. Your heels, push an energy line out of the bottom of your right foot. Breathe. Float your leg back through center. Gently grab underneath your ankle with your right hand. And as you exhale, guide your leg over and across, preferably up just a little bit more toward right shoulder than down toward the bottom of your mat. That's some really tough tissue we got over there, all that fascia and connective tissue. Holds our legs together, lets us do our jobs, walk around. It has an important job. Exhale. Back to center, happy baby, just to feel the symmetry to chest or armpits. Gently up and back the entirety of the spine. Downward facing dog, I think, sounds like a beautiful place to get some more fun postures. As I said, you might want a sense of humor. This is a fun flow. I like it. But again, it'll be a choice, okay? So sense of humor. Inhale. Big exhale. Breathe in, right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Crescent moon. Evolved crescent moon. Back knee up. Breathe, yes. Options, okay? So if you don't want to listen to me, you don't have to listen to me. For yoga practice, you know yourself better than I do. Breathe in, reverse warrior, back into the flow. Extended side angle. Now look back and down here towards your front foot. Inhale, half moon pose. It's on, so if we fall, we don't really care. In fact, I like it when I fall in my practice because it means that I'm actually trying to grow instead of stay perfect and in the same box. Warrior two. Breathe in, star. Horse. In star. Exhale, low lunge to the back. Breathe in, single leg mountain. Your right knee will come up to hip height. Even though they have their backs turned to us. And you'll notice that these entire flows are just cycles, right? They all feed into another. Back and forth. Breathe in. Exhale, your left hand grabs your right foot or right knee. Shiva. We'll simply twist to our right. Leg, but you can and perhaps not extend all the way. Airplane. Breathe here. During this flow. Take your right hand to the ground or a hover. Breathe in, revolved half moon. We did something similar to this on the ground just a second ago. Now we just have a little bit different relationship with gravity. Gaze important. Exhale. Breathe in, single leg mountain. Follow my voice now, where you will flow. Exhale, left hand to right foot or knee. Take your twist. Full airplane pose. Kind of fun if you let it be. Breathe in, revolved half moon. Open to the left. Full airplane pose. Let's take it one more round. Inhale, single leg mountain. Exhale, left hand, right foot. Last dancing Shiva on this side. Exhale, full airplane. Half moon last time. Exhale, low lunge to runner's lunge. And Dan's never taken a class from me before. So just so you know, wherever you're from, runner's lunge is lizard. Different names for different postures, but we all mean the same thing. So just here to either drop your back knee or keep it up and to really get into that front hip side pocket of your elongated leg. Their lives, high school, or what it was like to be a kid again, youthful, or anywhere else than where you are right now. Life has something we can learn from it, some inherent wisdom behind it. Down through your right hand, and then breathe in a side plank to the left side of your choice here. I like a yogi toe lock some days. You might like lifted leg. The bottom hip just kind of comes up to meet top hip, almost like that buoyancy. Breathe in, exhale, chaturanga, please. Just to cleanse the mental palate, and exhale, downward facing dog. We've got one more side. Breathe in, left leg up, and exhale, low lunge. Breath in for crescent moon. Revolve to the left. Breathe me up, and let's stay here to breathe. So fluidly behind this twist and this contortion that you might dislodge some gum that you swallowed when you were 7, okay? So it's a cleansing technique if you let it be. Breathe in, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Breathe in, half moon. Good luck to you. Have a little bit of fun on this. Kids' school or something on a special occasion. They have so much fun just testing things out. They really have no attachment to whether it will work out or not. It's simply about the process and the experience. Those kids. Breathe in. Breath out, warrior 2. Exhale, horse last time. Breath in for star. Exhale, low lunge, top of your mat. Breathe in, single leg mountain. Let's let that fun begin, shall we? Exhale, right hand to left knee, or Shiva to the left. Then like Halloween movie where our head spins all the way around. Oh, it's going to come to me right when I push stop on this recording. Take an exhale. Breathe in, come to center, bend your left knee, and exhale, full airplane. Breathe. It's The Exorcist, right? Whatever. I'd rather have the length than the revolution. We'll leave it at that. The floor, or excuse me, it's left hand. I knew it. Breathe in, turn to your left. Who called it? I should have put money on that. Sure. Imagine that your back ankle is on some sort of puppeteer string. Breathe in. Exhale, full airplane. Breathe in, single leg mountain, left knee up. Exhale, right hand, left side. Take your twist. Full airplane. Breathe in, revolved half moon to your right. Full airplane. Full leg mountain. Last time, right hand, left leg. Breathe, twist, look back. Exhale, full airplane pose. Nice work. Breathe in, twist to your right, look up. And exhale, low lunge to runner's lunge. You made it. Women's health and reproductive training for yoga application. And nobody watching this or anyone in this room wants to hear about the women's reproductive cycle. Was kind of interesting. Tiffany Cruikshank, who's a Chinese medicine doctor, was talking about how menopause is a completely functional part of a woman's life along with it. And in different countries, in countries where wisdom and age are more revered and prized, women don't go through that suffering. And so let's look at how we read things and how suffering might be tied to those parts of our life. And menopause, a really natural thing, right? I don't want to produce any more babies. I'd like to keep the energy to myself. Nah, completely logical. Also about women's reproductive stuff today? No? Dan? Anybody? Cool. Breathe out. Take all the weight into your left hands. And as you breathe in, Vashisthasana, side plank. Something that feels good, something that shakes the bone. And exhale, Chaturanga, Dandasana, last one of the day. Breathe in, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Soften to your knees. Sarah knows this, but you don't, Dan. I like to give people about 2 minutes of playtime in their practice. So if you've got something specific that you're working on, amazing. Today, if you don't, I'll have you come into full headstand. Make and what we'll do is just take one fist, and you'll notice that I've made like a little tent or an A-frame, and that's exactly what will go around my head. I will tuck my chin in, and you guys are welcome to come with anything that you want to do. Dog legs. You'll want to walk your pelvis up as far over your shoulders as you can before you really push into your elbows and lift one or both knees. Yes. Long lover legs. Success, at least I feel that I've seen students have in class, the less rate of injury here. I don't know why that cycle ends. Shake out your wrists or your arms, whatever was working hard, and then dial down around onto your seat for some hip opening. I'll call out fire log pose or figure four. So we'll just start with our right ankle on top of our left knee in a seat. Rock back and forth, back and forth. Good. You stay here if you would like more. One of my favorites here. It doesn't matter if your knees clear up or not, but you just stack your shins like firewood. Both sits bone. Inward for a few moments. Time to just reflect on what each parts of the cycle can teach us. Where to go in the winter. How, how do the squirrels know when to start packing away all those nuts in my yard? A vital part of it. I just nice and wide for seated wide-legged forward folds. Inch in space, heart forward, inhale, and exhale to fold it down. Stay for a few breaths wherever you land. You don't get a free puppy or any prize money for touching your nose all the way down toward the floor. Lumbar area behind your kidneys. Really slither up. Log on the second side. Massage through the nerves out of the sacrum. You have symmetry in intensity, then symmetry in shape or depth, okay? And one hip is usually a little trickier than the other. At least I find that with the people that I work with. You might feel it in your own body. Big breath in. Hold of the day before Shavasana. Nature seem to fade away. Has a timing. Endlessly that equation. There's a reason we're still here. Just to notice its aliveness of your mat. Welcome to stay in a steady seat. We'll come all the way down onto your back. Huge breath in. Exhale, let go of the breath pattern. exhale. Swirl through anything that feels stagnant, wrists, toes, side lying position. Take with you anything that you need from your practice and out into the real world. Your mat, habitual negative thought patterns, self-talk, anything really. So grateful for our practice. You guys know I'm Lindsay as usual, so if you need anything, you let me know, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week.